For more information, check out my blog, Dhukai.com. Follow me. Hey guys, today's makeup is inspired by the beautiful Khloe Kardashian. I saw this picture on Instagram that her makeup artist Mario posted and I was feeling super inspired to recreate this look. Of course, I don't look anything like Khloe. We have opposite eye colors, hair colors, face shape, everything, but the color had me feeling inspired and I just had to recreate the look. So I'm starting with the eyes first. I'm using a white as a base since I am going to be using color on the lid. The white is going to make the color show up truer to color. So I'm just blending this as a base all over my entire lid. My foundation is already done. I'm wearing the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. For the entire look, I'm going to be using this LA Girl palette. I'm going to be mixing these two colors together. They're complete opposite colors. One is super dark and one is super light. But when you mix both of them together, you get the perfect mid-tone crease color. So I'm just grabbing those two on a big fluffy brush and I'm blending this into my crease. By looking at her makeup, she didn't have anything too crazy in the crease. She just had a very slight transition color and the focus was mostly those those blues on her beautiful eyes. So that's what we're going to be focusing on as well. Then I'm going to take this color from the palette, which is a really light, shimmery, kind of blue jean color. And I'm going to grab that on a 217 brush from MAC, and I'm going to pop this onto the outer third and inner third of the eye. The smoky eye that she was wearing was more of a sandwich type smoky eye, where the center of the lid was that bright color and the outer and inner third were darker. So that's exactly what I am doing here. And as always, all product names and details will be in the description box below, as well as a list of all the brushes that I'm using. So open up the description box when you get a chance. And just a little disclaimer, today's video is a little LA Girl heavy. I didn't even realize how many LA Girl products that I used until I started editing the video. This is not sponsored at all. These are just the products that I gravitated towards because this is a blue smoky eye, and I know her makeup artist used Anastasia eyeshadows, but not everybody wants to dish out a lot of money for a colored smoky eye because it's not something that you wear every single day. So I wanted to make it a little bit more inexpensive for those times that you just feel like having a little bit of fun, but you don't need to splurge so much on the eyeshadow colors. So once I sandwich those colors, well, on the outer third and inner third of the eye, I'm just going to use my fluffy brush and then blend the crease so there's no harsh lines. And then I'm going to take a smaller angled brush and this deeper navy color, and I'm going to apply a very small amount of that into the outer and inner thirds just to deepen it up a little bit, add a little bit of dimension, and to just make it look a lot nicer and have some more depth. You don't want to add too much of this because her makeup look wasn't super smoky. Like, you can see the blue color and it wasn't like a deep blue or anything like that. So I'm just adding a very tiny amount of this to the outer and inner third of the eye. Now I'm going to work on the center of the lid, and I'm going to add this really light shimmery color from the palette, and I'm just going to pack this onto the center of the lid. This is kind of like a spotlight to the center of the lid. It's going to make your eyes appear larger and it's going to give like a really beautiful look. I will be coming back to this center color a little bit later on because this color was a little too cool tone for me. I wanted to add a little bit more goldenness to it because she was bronzy and really beautiful. So we will be coming back to this center color a little bit later. And of course, as you go along, make sure that you blend because that is the key to any makeup look. Then I'm going to grab my white base again. I'm going to pop this onto my lower lash line again, just so I can get better color payoff. You could totally skip this if you'd like, but if you really want the colors to pop, you want to make sure that you use a white base. Then I'm going to take the colors that I applied on the outer and inner third on the top lid, both of the colors, the lighter one and the darker one. I'm going to mix them both together on my pencil brush, and then I'm going to smoke this all along my lower lash line. I love this makeup look. I know I've probably mentioned this a million times, but I think it's perfect now that the weather is getting warmer, and I especially love this color on brown and hazel eyes, pretty much any eye color. So now I'm going to grab this color from my Bomb's Eye palette and my large shader brush, and I'm going to add that to the lower lash line just to get a little bit more greenish blue into it. I will have dupes in the description box below for those of you guys who are looking for more drugstore alternatives for some of the more expensive products that I am using in this video. Then I'm just going to grab my fluffy brush and I'm just going to blend out the harsh edges. The key to any smoky eye is to blend, 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 blend. So that's exactly what I'm doing. There was nothing on this brush. Then I'm going to grab the highlighter that I'm going to be using on my face a little bit later on, and I'm going to pop this into my inner corner, and I'm also going to add some of that to the center of the lid. This is more of a golden shade, so it's going to add that warmth and golden goddess type color that I was looking for initially when I popped on that center color. Now I'm just going to apply a black liner to my waterline and my tight line. The reason why I chose this Urban Decay one is because it's not super black. By looking at the picture of Khloe, the waterline wasn't super black, so that's why I chose this one. I will have a drugstore alternative in the description box below for you guys. So this is going on the waterline, and on the tight line, Khloe didn't have an obvious eyeliner going on her lash line or anything like that. She just was very lashy, like the lashes were out of control. So that's exactly what we're going to be focusing on as well. Now I'm just going to conceal and highlight at the same time. The Kardashians are known for their super highlighted under eyes, so that's exactly what I was going for. I'm mixing two concealers because now that I'm in Florida, I have a little bit of a tan and the lighter one is just way too light for me. So I mix one that's closer to my skin tone with the lighter one, and then I get my perfect shade. I am going to blend this onto my skin using a cosmetic sponge that is slightly damp, and I'm going to be working on one under eye at a time. So I'm going to blend out that concealer, and then I'm going to bake that and set it in place with my Ben Nye banana powder. I know a lot of people have been there and done that with the banana powder, but it is new to me, so I've been using it a lot lately just to see what all the hype is about. So I'm going to pack the banana powder on with my cosmetic sponge and just let that sit on my face for a little bit. If you guys have used the banana powder, leave a comment below and let me know what your thoughts are on it. I haven't fully decided if I love it just yet, but we'll see. I'm also going to take some of that banana powder onto the center of my face just to add a little more brightness in those areas, because that's what the Kardashian girls like to do. So while the banana powder sits on my face for a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and bronze up my skin. The Kardashians love to contour, but I don't know. I have a very structured face already, so I'm just going to be bronzing up my skin, and I'm going to be using this Spice palette by LA Girl. I really like these palettes. I feel like you get a highlighter, a bronzer, and two blush shades in one, and it's super inexpensive, so that's why I decided to go for this one. She was very warm and glowy, and her makeup, like her face makeup, was very peachy and spicy looking, so I decided to go for this palette. Then I'm just going to grab my brush and just dust off that excess banana powder off my face. For my cheeks, I am going to grab the same brush that I used to bronze my face, and I'm going to be grabbing both of the colors from the blush palette. One is too light and one is too dark, so when you mix both of them together, you get the perfect kind of warm, cinnamony, peachy type shade. So that's what I did. I blended both of those onto my cheekies, and then I just took a dual fiber brush just to blend everything and make sure there's no harsh lines and make everything look seamless. Then I'm going to take my Hard Candy Tiki bronzer, and I'm just going to highlight the regular areas of my face that I normally highlight. Cater this to your face shape. Everyone bronzes, contours, and highlights differently based on their face shape, so I'm just highlighting based on where I like my highlight. If you guys would like a more in-depth tutorial on how to contour for your face shape and what would work for different face shapes, then thumbs up this video and I'll definitely do that for you guys. I feel like everyone kind of contours the same way, but you can't contour the same way because everyone's face is different and you gotta work with what works for you. So yeah, I'm just highlighting, popping, is that even a word? Popping some of that into my inner corner as well. Then for my lips, I'm using MAC Spice lip liner, and I'm just outlining my lips and filling in the outer corners of my lips a little bit, and then I'm going to blend this onto my lips with my finger so that you don't see any harsh lines and everything's nice and blended. Khloe had a very glossy lip going on, but it was still kind of pouty and she had a solid color underneath that gloss, so that's why I applied this lip liner. Then I'm going to take this lip gloss from L'Oreal, which is a really pretty peachy nude, and I'm going to pop that all over my lips. This is one of my favorite lip glosses from the drugstore. It's so beautiful, it's not sticky, it's long wearing, and did I say it's beautiful? Now it's time for mascara. I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Max Volume Plus, which is my holy grail of the moment. I love this mascara. I love the way it makes my lashes look. So I'm popping this onto top and bottom lashes. Khloe was very, very lashy, so feel free to apply some falsies if you would like, but me and falsies just don't get along. I end up looking like Bebop from Barney. It just does not work with my face. So I'm just applying some mascara, and I'm actually going to take that greenish tealish color that I applied on the lower lash line and apply some of that to the top lid on the outer and inner third. I wasn't happy with the top lid, and then once I applied this, I was like, yes, this is what was missing. So I just wanted to add some of that to the top lid as well, just to add a little bit more balance, and of course the blending everything out. And then I went through and applied some mascara on my lower lashes. Once you do that, the entire makeup look is done. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and you try it out. It is definitely something different from like the brown smoky eyes that I am used to. So if you guys would like to see some more different looks on my channel, leave me some comment suggestions down below on what you would like to see. Please give this video a great big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!